What's up guys, Brandon J. Today we have a major pond problem that we're going to address, try to find a solution to, and well, see if my fish are even alive because of it. These aquatic plants happen every single year and they normally cover quite a bit of the pond. However, I think it's been so hot that this stuff has just started reproducing so quickly and it has covered the entire top of the pond, which is really bad. We already have a ton of lily pads, we have a ton of aquatic plants all the way around the pond, but when you have stuff like this, it's sucking the oxygen out of the water, which then could kill every single fish that lives in here. So this is obviously not a good thing. It's a natural thing that happens, but normally it's not like to this extent. The good news is we do have the fountain on in the pond. I came down here the other day and the fountain was not on, so I don't know how long the fountain has been running, if it's been oxygenating the water. That's basically the fish's only hope right there, because as the fountain puts oxygen in the water, the plants are just sucking it right back out. So those fish obviously need oxygen to breathe, which is kind of our plan today. We're not really gonna be able to solve the problem of all of this, I call it duckweed, but a specialist came out and called it something else. I can't really remember the exact name. We've also done a rescue mission in the past where we pulled about 13,000 pounds of this stuff out. We got on paddle boards, had like long stretch nets. We ran it across the top and pulled out a ton of this stuff. However, on this scale, it's not gonna do anything because when you clear one spot, there's so much packed up that it just spreads and covers the next spot. It's so dense on top of this water. So the thing about this is it's just like a crazy mat. You see each one of those leaves and roots is individual, but when they're together, they just create this like ridiculous mat. And what I was talking about cleaning this stuff out, it's so dense on top, like it's all pushed together. So if we like find a clear spot, we make a clear spot, it's just going to push back in because there's so much pressure around it. So unlike what we did last time where we had the nets and we were like pulling this stuff out and extracting like thousands and thousands of pounds, there's so much on top that even if we did that, it would just be a thinner layer covering the whole thing instead of a massively thick layer. So it's gotten to the point where it's out of control. So the health of the pond is a big concern because the health of the trophy fish that live in it are an even bigger concern. So the best way to find out if the fish are in here, unfortunately, I won't really be able to dive it because there will be zero visibility because there's no light. So I won't be able to tell that way. So I think we're gonna rip to Shiner Sam's. We're gonna paddleboard through this stuff and dump shiners by the fountain where there's some open water. Hopefully those fish start running around on the top and we get topwater explosions. If we get big bass eating on top, we know that there's fish in here. So they're probably in distress. They're not gonna wanna eat fishing lures because it's super hot. And I'm not going to be able to see them while diving very well. I'm not seeing any bodies on the side, but it doesn't mean birds or alligators couldn't have eaten fish that have already floated to the top. So we're going to rip over to Shiner Sam's. We're going to figure all of this stuff out and maybe come up with a plan to kind of decimate what I call duckweed. Real quick before we go to Shiner Sam's, I want to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, which is Omaze, which means you guys have a chance to potentially win a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van that's a 4x4 with an $80,000 eco-friendly conversion. All you guys got to do is click the link in the description below, go to omaze.com/Jiggin. Jordan will be right there on the screen. I'll get more into that later because it is pretty cool, but right now, let's go get some fish from Shiner Sam's. All right, so we came to Sam's to get shiners, and well, we couldn't. You haven't been here for a long time. Yeah, I know, we haven't been here in a long time, and so Sam was like, listen, we've been working on the bass. They eat out of your hand now. You guys know I'm an absolute pansy, so I'm super scared. They're piranhas, bro. They're 10-pound piranhas.
Don't be afraid, okay?
Look at this bucket. Get a look at that. Giant wild shiner.
And I got some baby shiner down on the bottom.
Right. Well, we're going to go like this. This is...
You put your hand down in there,
right.
okay?
Okay. Oh. Right? Oh, I freaking did it. Holy crap, that was the first time I ever fed one by hand.
Oh, come on, man.
Wow. I stood up so fast I might pass out. Wow, that freaking scared me. We're taking a giant wild shiner.
Oh. Oh. Don't pull back. Don't pull back.
I'm going to tell you right now, these fish look bigger. Oh, okay. It's Free Willy up in this son of a gun. God dang, man. Whoa! Woo! All right.
Why are you afraid?
Wow, they're fast. Wow. That is freaking cool. This is it. Ah!
Give it to them.
Ah!
She took it.
Yes, look at her,
One
dude.
bite. Look at that. One bite.
Look at her.
Look at how she swallowed it. Oh,
Oh my
look at how she
God.
swallowed it.
Feeding the fish at Sam's was absolutely crazy. Now it's time to get our fish bagged up, take them to the pond, and see if, well, our fish do what Sam's does. But before we do that, I want to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, which is Omaze. Omaze gives away one-of-a-kind prizes and experiences while donating money to chosen charities all across the world. Best part is, one winner will receive a Mercedes-Benz 4x4 Sprinter van with an $80,000 eco-friendly conversion. Enjoy a fully converted interior and your choice of adventure-ready exterior upgrades. Sprinter van has rooftop solar panels to power everything from the fridge and interior lights. 210-watt solar power system, max air roof fan, isotherm cruise 85-liter fridge, a fresh water system, 60-inch kitchen gallery, LED lighting, laying good table, full-size bed, plus the winner's choice of exterior upgrades, including a rear bike rack or storage box, upgraded suspension, all-terrain tires, and more. There's also some really cool green package features. You're gonna get wool insulation, blue-stained pine ceiling, bamboo countertop, carbon offset package with 72,000 pound of carbon offsets, and a custom green Van Smith logo. The charity this supports is the Hunold Foundation. They believe in solar as a solution to global energy poverty. They also provide grants to organizations advancing solar energy access. So for you guys to potentially win this crazy 4x4 Mercedes-Benz and support the Hunold Foundation, all you have to do is click the link in the description below or go to omaze.com/JigginJordan. It's on the screen right here. Make sure to go check it out. Omaze, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. Remember, it's omaze.com/JigginJordan. Thank you, Omaze. There it is. There it is. There we go. It's been a while. Yeah. Oh wow, that was embarrassing. Yeah, I see that. Oh.
Another 2 pounds.
Alright.
You want to use a big gun? They got a big gun right here.
Big what? Oh yeah, what? Yeah, I want to upgrade, Sam. Oh, that's way better. That's too much. I won't pour it all in there.
You have that, and I'll bring you the bucket. I need another one of these, okay?
Okay. Wow. Sam makes it look so much easier than it is. It's not too easy. I feel confident.
Deep in that, not a big.
Oh yeah, we're doing way better. Look at this. Me and Sam are a beautiful team here. Here you go, brother.
Alrighty. Gotta do it right here. Same thing we do, we gotta give them oxygen. If I were to put any kind of vegetation in my pond,
Yeah,
I'd be in trouble.
right.
So I
just take off.
Yeah, I choose not to.
Right,
Whatever I have, that's fine. All I gotta do is put more structure.
right. Carnival ride. We got the bags of fish. Just throw them in the back wherever you see an open spot. Nowhere, I guess. I'll put mine in. Sweet.
Perfect right there.
Sweet. All right, so Travis and I were kind of coming up with a game plan. We're back at the pond, and you guys know the pond's just completely covered with all of the duckweed. So we're thinking about releasing the bait fish. By the way, it's about a zillion degrees, so we need to check on those fish real quick. Okay, yeah, they're still doing well. They're still doing very well. Oh, remember the bolt Sam told me to watch out for? It's about as close to have going through the bag as possible. So Sam, of course, was always right once again. However, we've got an opportunity here. I have a paddle board. Is the fountain going? Okay, yeah, the fountain's going. So I have a paddle board in here. We could put these guys in at the very edge, but there's no way to tell if they actually make it into the lake, and it's hard. So there's water open where the actual fountain is. So I think we get the paddle board blown up. I have the bags on the paddle board. I paddle board them out and then drop them where the fountain is. So that way we know they're making it and not getting all caught, because these little fish, they'll get caught in the muck, they'll get caught in the weeds, and they're like really not strong enough to get out. It's kind of pathetic, to be honest. So I think we're gonna have to paddle them all the way out into the middle, drop the bags, open them up there. Little guys are freaking out back there. And then basically see if there's any movement on top. What is going on, guys? You all right? We're just in that corner just going crazy. Hold on. This is the first time me opening this, and this is not the one that was displayed. So I legitimately don't know what we have now. Because the one that was displayed was cool, but it definitely wasn't a freaking floral pattern. So now this is like a surprise. I don't know what we're getting anymore. This was not it at all. I like it, but the one I thought I got was like wood grain here and like baby blue and orange. This is like a freaking fiesta. I mean, it's dope colors, but it wasn't.
Yeah, pretty cool looking kudas on that.
It's got what? Oh my God, it does got barracudas. It's got freaking octopus. Okay, changed my mind. Changed my mind. It's absolutely epic. I've changed my mind. We're gonna make this the old entry point. We got everything set up. We just gotta grab the bags of fish, bring them down here now. Then we just gotta get to the middle. It'll be good because I can like actually look at like the clarity of the middle too, which will be nice. So, just the little babies. You guys, come on with me. Going to a good home. We're officially in here now. I will tell you a couple of things that are absolutely crazy. Like, watch when I move the paddleboard. Watch this. Like the separation of this stuff, right? And then it's pushing all that side, and all this is just gonna slowly move up and create like perfect tension across the top again. The other thing that's crazy is when I'm grabbing this stuff like this, it's freaking hot, man. Like it's probably 96, 97 degrees out right now. This stuff is probably like 80 something, like high 80s. And believe it or not, the water that I'm stepping in is extremely cool, like very cool. I think the top of this is absorbing all the heat and not letting the heat penetrate into the water, which is great news for our fish as long as there's enough oxygen. So it's kind of, I mean, it's bad, don't get me wrong, but it is giving a level of cool for the fish, which is actually really interesting. It's much cooler than I would have expected. All right. Oh, that's an issue. That's an issue. Look at the trail we're leaving. It's much harder to paddle through this. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, even like trying to turn, we're moving all that. Golly. Dude, this is just like wicked. This is so weird. Just like literally plowing through this stuff. I don't know if you guys can see it good on the GoPro, but these edges on the board, we're just plowing through it. We're pulling up to the fountain. It's a perfect freaking ring. That's so funny. I've never even seen that before. But that is the only thing keeping the fish alive potentially. If I wasn't even on a paddleboard, you probably couldn't even tell I was in the water. It just looks like I'm in a field right now, but I've got a little bit of a trail behind me. You can see it's already closed up. And I've got the 2 bags of fish. So I think if I get right on the edge I can just dump the shiners in, or actually there's a really good spot over there. I might use that to dump the fish, and hopefully we get some good bites. But you guys can see the fish are like all on the top, so they're ready to get in this water. See you later, buddy. All right, all you guys, you gotta go, gotta go. See you guys. Be free. Be free. Bye, guys. Wow, that's it. We got all the shiners in there. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. We put the shiners in there. I haven't seen any blow-ups just yet. But like I said, they could just be eating under the surface, so. Oh, do we have something? Right here. Oh, the shiner. He just went on top. I can literally see him on top. Oh, he went back in. I don't know if you guys can see that. It might be happening. It may be happening. That was definitely a shiner busting through the top, which is a good sign because he's trying to get away from something. It was so low key though, he's just like, drip. Oh, shiner. On those lily pads on the far side, there's shiner just jumped. Now what? Now what the heck do we do? All right, so I'm gonna leave it up to you guys for your answer. We're seeing some movement, so fish are definitely in here. Doesn't mean all the big ones are still in here, doesn't mean all the fish are still in here, or it could mean everything's still in here and they're perfectly fine and cool, because this is definitely acting as like a heat shield for the pond. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, because it's just, I don't know, it's a weird circumstance. It got out of control really fast, and we definitely got to do something about it. And even the lily pads are just like absolutely like blowing up right now. So I don't know, I want your opinion. I also want to know what you guys think we should do about it, or I don't know, it's something big to tackle. I'm honestly kind of stuck with the whole thing, to be honest with you. First day with paddleboarding. She's gross, man. Freaking disgusting. All right, here comes the loud part. Close your ears, everyone. Oh my God. Oh my God. Such a nice breeze. Oh, it's gone. Dang it, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna pretty much wrap it up for today's video. Not a crazy mission, not a crazy adventure, but it's something I came back to. You guys know I've been traveling a lot. Something I came back to and I was like, that's not good. So you guys really love like the pond stuff, and there's gonna be a lot changing with the pond and a potential property and a potential body of water that we can mess with. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff happening, but you guys are so invested in this pond. We have like literally 80 to 100 videos of doing stuff at this pond, and whenever anything like this happens, I always want to update you guys and like keep you in the loop. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure our monsters are still in there. I really hope so, because that's a lot of work. But yeah, I think that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for today's video. It was also really good seeing Shiner Sam. It's been a very long time since I saw him, and you guys know I love him so much. It's been a great day. Feels good to be back doing some old style content for you guys. Also, do not forget the sponsor of today's video, which is Omaze. They have got just like the craziest prizes for you guys. So if you want a chance to get that, click the link in the description below, or go to omaze.com/Jiggin Jordan. Not Jiggin with Jordan, Jiggin Jordan. It's time to go to 7-Eleven. Get a nice cold beverage, probably water, honestly. I'm probably gonna get a Red Bull, but I really need to get a water and go home and relax and edit this for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, we'll catch you on the next adventure. Peace out. What's that? Move that?
No, the
bolt?
It will puncture. It will puncture.
Good?
Good.
All right. It's about as close to have going through the bag as possible. So Sam, of course, was always right once again.